So I want to share with you what happened with the buffalo bicycle. So when I wanted to buy land, that was in 2018, when I was just, a youth, just got married, but I was thinking about my future and how I would want to live. So I knew very well that, you see, land is finishing, and I have to get land for myself. I don't want to be in a place that I don't want to be because I've been forced to be there because of no land. I said, when there's still time, let me go and look for land. So I didn't have transporting, I didn't have money for land. I tried to engage people who could find land on my behalf, and it did not work. And I've come to learn that, when you want something, you have to go and get it yourself. Don't trust that people will do what you're supposed to do. So there's a man that I'd engaged to get land on my behalf. There was a middle person, but it did not work out. And I've seen in so many transactions that I've done that strategy doesn't work. If you want something, you're dealing with a human being. Human beings don't eat. Just follow them, tell them what you want, and it's done. So I didn't have, money. I didn't have transport. So what I did is I looked at what do I have. I had friends, and one of the friends, that is Eodan Koma from Riverside, he had a bicycle, a buffalo bicycle. So I borrowed his bicycle, and he gave me the bicycle, and I didn't have no food. So what did I do? I had a 10 kwacha that day. I remember very well. I had a 10 kwacha. So I first went south, west, that is from 10 Pike west, looking for land. And the distance was about 11 kilometers from 10 Pike to where I was going. And with that 10 kwacha, I remember I bought groundnuts and cassava, because I knew that cassava would last long, and groundnuts, the combination gives you energy. So I rode the bicycle. That side met the headman, but I didn't like the land very much. It had the history of dry boreholes, of which we did 2 dry boreholes, and we wanted to move. Then I rode back east, which was about another 15 kilometers away, another 11 kilometers. Then from the point where Riverside is, 10 Pike East, where I am right now, it was about 10 kilometers. So, like, if you put the whole distance together, riding a bicycle, it was on a Sunday. It actually, I covered about 50 kilometers riding a bicycle. So I was working with what I had within my reach, so that I can get what I want. And you see, people would say whatsoever they said. And I remember when we got, I got to the place here, the person who was selling land. So they cooked carpenter and some vegetables without cooking oil. But I'm a vegetarian, so I had no option. I wanted, the tasty carpenter, but I couldn't. But I opted to eat just vegetables. But I was happy that I got what I wanted. So what are we learning here? What we're learning here is, you see, you have to be thinking about your future when you're still young. Many of us young people neglect thinking about our future. We're just thinking about the present. We love partying. We love, dressing like, we are there when we are not yet there. And sustaining that fake impression we are creating is very, like, just look at how I'm dressed. I don't care. If you have a problem with me, that is your problem. Because I know that I can only get what I can accommodate. So we don't think about the future. We just think about now. Even the occupations that we do, it may be employment. You are working, not that you are building a career for the future, but you are working so that you can live like everyone right now. So there are certain things that we avoid doing now because, we are scared about what people say. But if you think about the future, you'd be doing certain things that people would laugh at you. And, I know there are few youths that are thinking about, buying land, investing in farming and all those things, because it is something that is very uncommon. Okay? So I bought land, went back, continued working, but it was very clear that this one, on the issues of land, it is sorted. Now, I didn't have money. So what I did is, and I would encourage everyone to study negotiating. I went on the ground, I told him, so I don't have money. The person who was selling land, we used to work together. I said, I don't have money, and you know how much I get paid. So what I can be doing, I can pay you an installment. And he agreed. And there's absolutely no genuine person who can refuse a payment plan. You see? So you have to negotiate with the person who is selling that, and you come up with a payment plan. And it took me like 2 years, and the bills were settled. And by then I was getting paid around 1,200, of which many of you earn more than that, even just from your parents. So with that, I would save money. I would, do some side hustles. But the point is that I wanted to buy land, and it was clear. So many people that actually complain about not having land, it's not the issue of not having land. So number one, they don't look for land. They don't get on the ground. You've got all sort of excuses that are valid, and I've got no problem with that. You've got excuses you don't have money, but it's not always just about money. It's about negotiating and working within your means. It worked for me, and I believe it can work also for you, as long as you are serious, as long as you are dedicated, as long as you put in some effort and work out. So that was my story of how we got land here at Organic Farm 7. I came with a bicycle that wasn't mine, and I was saving little money, and with that money I was able to acquire land. And right now we've kept on expanding, and we've got about 40 hectares, and I love land so much, and I've kept on buying land because I know that I've got children now. I've got plans bigger than the ones that I had when I just started, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best. And I think it is very important for every living human being to have a piece of land where you can grow some food. Stay away from the noise of the city. Whether you like it or not, cities are very noisious. There is too much violence. Even in just sight, there are too many insults. There is too much noise. Sometimes, it's just good, you just go for a short period of time and all those things. And I think, and when you talk about riding a bicycle, I have been riding a bicycle for so many years, and I'm so skilled at that. So, see you, and stay super organic.